What is up, everyone? Matthew here. Today I am in one of the European countries called the UK, or the United Kingdom. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. From royal palaces and historic castles to tea, football, and legendary music, the United Kingdom is one of the most influential countries in the world. Known for icons like Big Ben, the royal family, and double-decker buses, the UK has shaped global culture through history, fashion, literature, and entertainment. It's the birthplace of famous bands like the Beatles, home to world-class universities like Oxford and Cambridge, and the land where traditions meet modern innovation. I spent about 2 weeks total to explore what the UK is truly known for and why millions of people around the world are fascinated by British culture. What makes the United Kingdom unique is that it consists of 4 constituent countries, which are England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So I'm here at King's Cross Station, located off of King's Cross, St. Pancras underground station. Coming to King's Cross, it's basically the Union Station of London, and there are about 10 train platforms. Trust me, it's insane just coming here. Just how many platforms are there? Not only there are train platforms, but there are restaurants and there are multiple places you can grab food. So it's really cool coming here. It's definitely worth coming to check out as a first timer. So I'm standing here at the platform 9 3/4 located in King's Cross. Look at all the people behind me standing in line just to take a picture. It's insane. So I'm here at St. Pancras International, located next to King's Cross. The really cool part about coming here is the amazing architecture of this building. That's how historical this building is. Also, this is where you take the Eurostar, which takes you all the way to Paris and other locations in Europe. If you plan to take Eurostar, you have to come here at the St. Pancras International. This is so cool coming here, especially as a first timer coming to London. I am here at one of the underground stations in London, so I'm going to show you the process of getting through the underground. I am on one of the platforms in the underground, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're actually on the platform. As you can see, there are signs throughout the platform that says "Mind the gap." That means you must let people get off first before getting on the train. I am in one of the underground trains on my way to the next underground station. One thing you got to be aware about when it comes to, sorry, flower. Pickpockets are very common in London, so even in the underground. So just be aware of your surroundings and you'll be good. Anytime when you get on the underground trains, so just want to let you know that London has a lot of pickpockets. So for tourists, you have to be very vigilant and you have to be very smart and tactical about dealing with pickpocketers. So it does happen in underground trains as well. So the best way, everything in the front, never in the rear. If you see someone that's about to let you, or if you're about to get into a packed train, remember to be prepared for any potential pickpocketings. I am here at the British Museum, located off of Russell Square. The good thing about coming to the British Museum is that it is free. You do not need to purchase a ticket to get here. Now, if you're interested in the British history like I do, you must go to the 3rd floor. This area behind me consists of all the artifacts that were captured by the British during the Roman British and the ancient European time, which dates back to 4000 BC. It's really cool to come check it out. I am here at the V&A Museum, which stands for the Victorian and Albert Museum, located in South Kensington Station. So behind me, which is one of the floors, there are 2 floors if you want to visit the British historical part. So I'm coming here, which dates back to 1500. This is also a good thing about coming to the V&A is that, like the British Museum, it is free. You do not need to purchase a ticket. So it's definitely worth coming here for a first timer. Behind me is the London Eye, located off of Waterloo Station. This is something, yes, it is a giant Ferris wheel, but this is something that a lot of Londoners do not recommend because unless you're willing to pay £29 online or £39 on the same day, it's definitely not recommended. One thing I definitely recommend is go to the Sky Garden, which I'm going to show you in the next clip. I am here at the Sky Garden, located off of the Monument Station in London. I think, yes, there's loud music because there are bars and restaurants on the floor from floor 35th through 37th. So it's really cool to come to the Sky Garden. One cool thing about coming to the Sky Garden is that it is free, and you could go to as high as a level as if you go to the Shard. The Shard you have to pay. Yes, the Sky Garden is free. Unfortunately, you have to make a reservation. Thankfully, I managed to get a reservation the same day, so it was awesome. I was very fortunate to get it. It's definitely worth coming here if you want to have a good view for free. I am here at the Buckingham Palace. Behind me is the Buckingham Palace. This is where the king currently lives, and it is the administrative headquarters for the United Kingdom monarch. This dates back to 1702. If you do want to go inside, you have to sign up for the tour. But I am here for the changing of the guard, which is definitely, it is something you don't want to miss out on. As you can see, I am here for the changing of the guards. That's what they only do it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1100 hours. I'm going to show you the clip of how many people are behind me just for the changing of the guards. So I'm going to show you, look how many people are behind me just for the changing of the guard. It is insane. Also, if you do plan to come to the Buckingham Palace for the changing of the guards, just want to let you know, this is where people get pickpocketed. There are also signs that has pickpockets as well. The best way, everything in the front, never in the back. Yeah, so I have to say that coming to the change of the guards, it is a one hell of a performance with the music and stuff. It's really cool just to see how the band comes in and plays the music while there's the changing going on. It's so cool. I am here at one of the Royal Mounted Guard stations right off of St. James Park. Yes, there are people around me. There are 2 Royal Mounted Guards, so you just pick one of those 2. But it's really cool to actually go near the guards. You can actually take pictures as long as you're outside the line. Behind me is on the Westminster Bridge is the River Thames. That is the main river in London. You do have the option to go on the river cruise. If you're interested in going on a river cruise, there are many options you can take in London. I am here behind me, located at the Westminster Bridge. Behind me is the House of the Parliament, or the Westminster Palace of Westminster, along with the Big Ben, which is the giant clock tower. House of the Parliament dates back to 1016. This is where there's a political gathering of the House of the Commons and House of the Lords. So it does equate to the Capitol Hill, where there's the Congress and the Senate that meet. I am here inside the Houses of the Parliament. Behind me where I'm at is called the St. Stephen's Hall. Unfortunately, once you go past that to where the Houses of the Lords and the Commons are, unfortunately I cannot film or take photos. But this is a really cool part about coming here, because you'll get to see how members of the parliament had the meeting, how it was structured, and all the architectures. It's amazing. You definitely want to come here if you come to London. I am here at the Westminster Abbey. So this building dates back 1066, and this is where they do the weddings and the coronations for the British, English, and the Scottish monarchs. It is also where the burial ground is as well. Cool part is coming here, it's amazing. You'll enjoy the interior architectures. The downside is you cannot make videos, but however, you can make photos inside. So this is really cool. You do need to make online reservation to purchase a ticket if you want to come here. If you get a chance to come to London, this is worth it. All right, guys, so I just want to welcome you here in London. It's called Chinatown. This is really cool. It's located off of Leicester Square, this station next to Leicester Square. So one cool part is there's so many restaurants and bakeries that you can that they offer. It's really cool. The price, I don't know what your definition of reasonable price is, but for me, this is where they sell them for reasonable price compared to most places. It's definitely worth coming to check it out. Behind me is the Tower of London, which dates back to 1066. During that time, it was built as a secure fortress, a prison, and it was also known as the Royal Palace. It's really cool to come here, especially if you're interested in learning more about the British history. I am inside the White Tower, located in the Tower of London. This is the main part of the Tower of London because that's where the fortress and the Royal Palace were at. And even in today's society, this is where there's armor collections that happened, which began in the 1600s. It's really cool to see the armor collections, how the palace was set up. It's really cool. So I am here at a place, one of the popular spots in London. It is called the Borough Market. It is off of London Bridge Station. One cool thing about coming to the Borough Market is that it's not just British foods, but there are all kinds of foods. It's extremely diverse. So they have the Japanese, they have the Chinese. It's amazing to see all kinds of food here. And not just all kinds of food, but they have multiple shops, such as the tea shop, the bakeries, the cheese, the farmer's market. It's so cool to come check it out. One thing you gotta remember if you plan to go to the Borough Market, they are closed on Monday. So just giving you a heads up on it. Check the schedule before you go. And also, if you plan to come here on the weekend, it gets packed. I'm just giving you information about it. If you ever plan to come to London, Borough Market is the place to go. You don't want to miss it. So I am here at a place in the UK. It's called Oxford. If you've never heard of Oxford, Oxford is known for a university called Oxford University. And Oxford University has multiple colleges in one university. This is also where the libraries are at, which is really cool to come check it out. This is a huge college town, so you will see a bunch of college students hanging around. It's definitely worth coming out to check out the place at Oxford. Even if you're not a student, Oxford is still worth it to come. I am here in one of the bookstores in Oxford. It's called the Blackwell Bookstore, and this is where J.R. Tolkien, who's an author of Lord of the Rings, this is where he first sold his books to get out of debt. This is, if you're a fan of J.R. Tolkien, whether it's Lord of the Rings or his books, this is the place to go. It's very cool to come check it out, and Blackwell is one of the libraries in Oxford, so it's definitely cool to come check it out. I am here at Main University in Oxford. It's called University of Oxford. Yes, it is one of the 43 colleges. However, this is the main one I am at. If you come to University of Oxford, you'll see amazing university yard where people do hang out and play cricket. It's really cool. And just also to come here to see the amazing architecture. If you're interested in that, definitely come check it out. You cannot miss Oxford without visiting University of Oxford and other campuses. So standing here behind me in Magdalen College, this is a winter meadow. So as you can see, it is a lovely open field and it feels like a tranquility environment. It is lovely coming here. So I am here at a place off of Oxford. It's called the Blenheim Palace, but this is where Winston Churchill was born, and this is where the Dukes of Marlborough currently lives. Coming here, it's just amazing to see all the architectures and what the interior design of the palace is like. So if you do get a chance, you definitely don't want to mix it when you come to Oxford. I have to say, coming here at the Blenheim Palace, not Blenheim, it's actually Blenheim according to the British. It's amazing to come here. And it's not just to go inside the palace and see all the rooms, the room designs, such as the bedrooms, the dining rooms, but you also get to see the outdoor parts, such as the courtyards, the fountains, the gardens. When you go out there, you start to have this tranquility feeling. I have to say overall, it's amazing coming to the Blenheim Palace. It's worth it. I'm here at a place in the UK. It's called the Cotswold Village, or Cotswold AONB, which stands for Area of Natural Beauty. The Cotswold is known for its designs. It's amazing. There are multiple places in the Cotswold Village. If you want to see all of them, you need at least a week to come to the Cotswold Village. Definitely don't want to miss it if you ever come to the UK. Sitting here at one of the cafes in the Cotswold Village, trying out an amazing tea. I am here in one of the Cotswold villages called the Burton on the Water. They say it's the Venice of the Cotswold because, as you can see behind me, is this one of the canals, which makes it look like it's Venice. Of course, there are other places in Europe that are the Venetian version. So if you ever come to the UK for the Cotswold, definitely the Burton on the Water is the place to go. I am here on the streets of Edinburgh in Scotland. This is is one of the popular tourist spots in Edinburgh. There are so many souvenir shops, restaurants. Because it's very touristy, be prepared for potential pickpockets. If that's the case, everything in the front, never in the back. This is a really cool place to come check it out, especially as a first timer in Scotland. I am on my way up to the Edinburgh Castle. It is a workout, having to walk all the way up through on the cobblestones and stuff. There are no lifts. So I'm just letting you know that if you want to go up to the castle, you need to get used to this kind of workout. I am here in front of the Edinburgh Castle, which dates back to the 11th century. One cool thing about coming to the Edinburgh Castle is that you will see not just the Great Hall, but you'll get to see the prisons, the military history, the batteries, the war memorial. It's really cool to see how they're built and the history of how the purpose of the Edinburgh Castle. It is worth coming to the Edinburgh Castle if you're into the history of Scotland. So I'm sitting here on top of the Edinburgh Castle, and as you can see, you get to have a view of the city of Edinburgh facing toward the North Sea. It's amazing. This is a good place to go if you want to have an amazing view on the top. I am here and at the St. Giles Cathedral in the central Edinburgh. This here was once a Roman Catholic church before it got converted to Presbyterian, which is now called the World Mother of Presbyterianism. It's really cool to see all the architectures, the interior architectures, including the window panes, and it's amazing to come check it out. And the good thing is it's free, so it's really cool to come check it out. You're not going to waste money on this. Come, don't miss this. So I'm trying on this kilt I bought as a souvenir from one of the souvenir shops in Edinburgh, and I'm gonna tell you, I will show you what I look like in the kilt. So as you can see here, I am wearing a kilt, which is what Scottish wear. So this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is so not me, because I normally don't wear this. I'm just showing you what I look like in a kilt. All right, so here are some of the maneuver tips in the United Kingdom. The first maneuver tip is do not expect London to be cheap. It is not cheap. In fact, I paid around £15 just for fish and chips, and it was the cheapest I got. Others are higher. The next tip is anytime when you're in pubs, waiters and waitresses do not come to you for order. You order at the cashier first. The next one is you never jump the queue or cut in line. That is part of the culture. If you do jump the queue or cut in line, you will anger the locals. The next one is public transportation. When you're in London, the public transits there are highly reliable. Take advantage of the buses and the tube. Remember that the tube is higher than taking the bus. The next one is tap water is safe and free. And even in restaurants and pubs, the tap water is free. And the last one is there are phone thieves in London. Do not leave your phone out in your hands at all times. Keep them in your pockets and in your bags and only take out when you need to. So I hope you enjoyed watching my time here in the UK. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.